Welcome to another episode of the Home and Away podcast. I'm Caleb Lawrence, joined as always by my brother and co-host Jacob Cobby. How are you doing today?
I'm good, brother. I'm doing great. Just hanging out. Beautiful
Good.
city of
And
Targu Murdish, Romania.
oh, okay. You got the little accent too. That's crazy. All right, and we got a special guest today, coming all the way from Spence. I don't even know where you're at anymore in Germany. What city you living in now?
I'm in Vechta, Germany now.
All the way from Vechta, Germany. Spencer Reaves, brother. Welcome back. How we doing?
I'm good, man. Good. Glad to be back. Glad to chop it up with the boys again.
Good. Good.
Spence,
Well.
last time you were on here, were you a German citizen yet? I don't think you were. Not officially, maybe.
I don't know where was
I'm
I
trying to
back?
think of the last time you were actually on.
Was
Oh,
that early last year? Yeah, I think it
I
was
can't,
early last
was
year.
it early last year?
I don't know if I
Okay.
was a German citizen at the time. I got it a couple months after, but if it was early in the season, I wasn't. But
How was life changed as a German citizen? Not at all.
not at all. Nothing, nothing,
he
nothing.
just
I don't have to get a visa anymore when I
he
come
just
over.
drinks he just drinks beers and eats schnitzel all day. It's crazy.
They make you do that. If you don't, they take it away.
It's crazy.
It
Crazy.
just put you on like to officially get your citizenship. They just put you in like the chair, like on the Grinch, whenever they just feed them all the food and they just bring you out bratwurst and schnitzels
Yep.
and just force it down your throat.
When I was trying to
Pause.
get it, my teammates told me that I had to learn how to open a like a beer without a bottle opener. That was like the way to do it. And it couldn't be like they don't want you messing up the tables. They're very strict. They don't want you messing up the tables. So you had to figure they were like, open it. Like they're like, for example, like open it with this water bottle. Like if you can open it
Yeah.
with a water bottle, we'll give you your passport. And I was like, all right. Well, so I tried to learn how to do it.
There you go.
Yeah. Everybody in Romania opens up their beers with anything besides a bottle opener.
Yeah,
I've never seen a bottle opener here.
it's actually kind
Everybody,
of it's actually kind of uh, they're so against it that the last time on the bus that I seen a bottle opener, it was the shape of like a penis, like a big. So if you want to open it with that, you have to hold like this big wooden bottle opener. Crazy. So
uh,
uh,
I have some teammates that use their wedding rings. You learned that one yet?
well, I wear the rubber one, so no.
Yeah. I've seen teammates that use their wedding rings, and then also I've seen a lot of people that if they want a beer and there's like multiple beers there, they'll use another beer to open the
Yeah,
beer.
that was what they told me too. That like, yeah, you got to use this other beer to open your beer.
Yeah, that's the classic. That's the Romanian classic right there. But other than that, Spence, give us a little update on where you're playing now. You're playing in Vechta, like you said. Still in BBO Germany with first league in Germany. Give us a little update on how the team's doing this year. You guys have had a couple upset wins, if I'm not mistaken. Probably doing a little bit better than everybody thought, considering this team was in Pro A last year, right? Second division. So, and they won it all correct in second division. So, just give a little update on that, how it's been this year with your new team, and how the season has been panning out, and I feel like you guys are kind of ahead of expectations so far.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this team won. I played this team when I was in Pro A. They didn't have a good year when I was in Pro A, and then had a really good season last year, and moved up. And I think at the beginning of the year, everyone said like the goal was like stay in the league. Like you know how it is in Europe. It's weird. It's different than how it is in the States. It's you're trying to kind of win everything. They're just like stay in the league. Don't be the bottom two and move down. Um, so this season, like the main goal was to stay in the league. We had actually a really good preseason, where I think we only lost one game, and it was to Girona in the ACB, and we actually had them down about 15 in the fourth quarter or something, and gave it up at the end. But yeah, and then we started the season pretty hot. We made it all the way to the final eight of the cup, and I think we're sitting at like 11-6 with I think about seventh place, I think now. It's all kind of bunched together there, but that's a surprise to a lot of people. I mean, not to us. We didn't feel like, for us that we could compete with anybody, especially after the good preseason we had, the work we had, the players we got. Um, so it's been good so far. I mean, we're even a couple little things here and there from being like in my opinion, like 14 and like with 14 wins or 13 wins instead of 11. So, but that's how basketball goes, especially professional. And yeah, we're just keep pushing and make a playoff push at this point.
How would you compare the fans there as compared to the fans in Bamberg? Because it seems like you guys have a really good fan base there too, as well. And you guys had the Freak City, obviously, in Bamberg. So,
Fire.
yeah, how's the fans compare there in Vechta? Because it looks like y'all got some pretty good crowds.
No, they're great. Like I would say that the two teams that I played with for in the BBL like have, probably two of the top fan bases, in Germany. Like they're crazy. Our arena's not as big, but they pack it out I mean, we're a pretty small city compared to others. And I mean, we fill up our little dome of like 3,000, a little over 3,000 people. They're crazy. They love their basketball. There's nothing else really around that they can root for. So they're big into basketball. I mean, is it kind of the same as Bamberg? There really wasn't anything around. So that's just what they've known and what they like to support. So, I mean, it's actually crazy to play for such like two good fan bases because sometimes we go on the road and, the fans are good, but they're nothing compared to what I played in front of last year and what I'm doing this year.
Yeah, the energy that it adds is just like it's just so nice. Even when you go on the road and it's a good fan base, like and maybe they're on you, maybe they're heckling, but like it's a good crowd and it just like gives you way more energy to play. If you go in a dead gym, bro, it's like you walk in and sometimes it's like it doesn't even feel like that fun playing. Sometimes like it adds to the fun of it, it adds to the excitement, even if they're rooting against you.
Yeah, no, for sure it does. And like I going back to last year, I think Vechta had and then brought over to this year until we lost to Munich, which we lost like by two or three. They had like a 30 game win streak at home. So it was like
Wow.
you can't tell me that
Great.
the crowd at some point doesn't have make a difference in that because you know how you can always have an off night at home or away, but to win 30 straight games in a row at home is actually wild.
It's insane. What what does the day-to-day look different for you this year as opposed to last year having Casey over there full time and you got Willie over there? How's your day-to-day changed from year to year with that happening?
Speak of the devil, no, but no, it's different. It's a lot better, I would say. Having Casey and Willie over here. You know, you kind of have something to come home to now. And it is different. And I've always said I couldn't wait because I got to split the responsibilities at home. Going home and cooking for yourself every day is not the most fun. Or if your apartment gets kind of dirty, I'm not the cleanest person, but I'm not super dirty either. But Casey could tidy up around the house a little bit. But it's just different. It's a lot better having someone here with you, and don't feel so lonely because most families, as God would know, is a long way away.
Oh, there was Willie in the back poking in. What's
Willie and
up,
Casey.
Casey?
Hi guys.
Say, hey,
Hello.
That looked cozy.
I am pretty cozy. I can't lie.
but no, it's good. It's enjoyable. Like this year's been most enjoyable, like off the court, I would say, and I'd say close seconds when like I got to play with Cobb that one season and JP, just because you have like guys that you feel like are family, and now you actually have
Yeah.
family here with you, so it's a lot better.
Yeah, and you've been on the golf course all the time this year, so
Man, if it wasn't so cold, I'd be out there right now.
right?
Yeah, I bet you've been missing that. I know when I was talking to you earlier in the season, especially before Casey had gotten over there, 'cause she didn't go right away, right?
Yeah, she waited till preseason
Yeah.
was over.
Before she was over there, every time I talked to this dude, we'd be on the game, be like, all right, I'm about to leave and go play some golf, or I just got back from playing golf, or this dude is like, I just played earlier today. I might go play again later if it was an off day.
Man,
Yeah. How
man,
that's probably been like one of the biggest things for you. Like you feel like you're at home a little bit, getting to go on the golf course as much as you did in preseason.
yeah. I just wish that the weather was better. Like it's
Yeah.
closed now, and it's a little cold. and it just rained so much. But in the preseason, the weather was great, and we might have off in between morning and night practice, and we would just go play 9 or I'm not saying go hit the range. We didn't do that much, but just go play whenever was possible. Got a couple teammates that like to play too. So just go out there and get away from basketball a little bit, play some golf, keep the swing right so I can compete when I get back in the summer.
Are you keeping a handicap right now?
No, I have a little app that I put it into, and when I was in the summer, I would keep up with it a little bit, but it's like unofficial. Like I know
Right.
if you want to keep like an official one, you like have to pay for it.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't really keep an official one. I use this little app. I put my scores in, and it has like all the course ratings and stuff. But then I sometimes forget to put a score in here and there. So it's not like I have an estimate and a guess. It depends on if I'm gambling on the course or not. Then I'm gonna stretch it a little bit so I can get.
What do you play into if you're gambling?
Well, I got 6 last summer, which was probably a little high, but those guys didn't
Okay.
know that.
I mean,
I play it
I
more
feel
like
like
a 3-4.
I feel like you're getting to play a little less than your normal competition though. So,
Oh yeah, yeah. If it wasn't against Austin, because I'm getting 4 or 5, like for
okay.
sure.
All right.
I'm getting 4 or 5 against Austin for sure. And I don't even think I need it, to be honest. But
Oh,
it's not fair that you get to live in like they play golf every single day. So
exactly.
I have a little bit of a disadvantage, but it's all here. It's all here.
I think
Locked
Austin
in.
somehow spends more time on golf course than he does the basketball course, even in the
Oh,
season.
it's insane. Like I texted him yesterday. I was like, "Hey, get on the game." They're like golfing. It's it's an everyday. I think
He
they've
don't even
played.
want to talk to you anymore. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I think they've played every day, um, every other day this month, and he said they do like all month, so like
Yeah,
15.
I saw his interview with JJ Redick on that old man in the 3 pod the other day, and
Yeah.
JJ was talking to him, and he was talking about how like her Austin was saying something like if he can get 5 holes in, he'll go play 5 and then go do whatever he has to do. That's next level. And JJ was like, I would never go just play 5 holes of golf. Like I wouldn't play unless I had enough time to get 9 in. He's like, you're a sicko.
Well, and they have to like most of the time where they play is like at least LA is like 45 minutes to an
Yeah,
hour.
that is tough.
Depending on traffic, it's like an hour and a half. So yeah, I don't know. I it's tough.
When are you going to make an appearance on Hillbilly Bogey?
Well,
I
I
need to
made
see
a
that
few,
brother match, the
I
brothers
made a
match.
few appearances. They just hadn't put it on there because I smacked them when we did.
Okay.
And then they
Okay.
then they wanted to make a little thing like oh, because it was going in, it was the night of free agency. They're like 16, Austin got distracted. I'm like, it was over on 16. It was over. I made a birdie on 16, it was over. The little game we were playing, I was like, it didn't matter. 17, 18 did not matter. So don't talk about the distracted, this and that. Dude, play the match.
Hey, they got to
Yeah,
show their losses too, right?
Yeah,
Those they're lost files for sure. Those are gone. Those are deleted.
that's crazy. You're gonna have to start your own channel. Get those
Man,
archives out.
man, I'm gonna have to find those. I'm gonna blackmail Trent or something and just finding those files. I need
Let them know. Let them know. Call them out right here.
gonna have to.
So other than hooping on the court, the last couple of summers we've been involved in together some, but uh, with your and Austin's name on it, this Reeves Brothers basketball camp has gotten pretty dang big from what 2 years ago until now. And now I just see every single day there's somebody asking about camps for the summer and everything. And how has that been? Like being around those kids in the summer, and then looking forward. Are you planning on having more and doing it again this coming summer, or what are you thinking about for Reeves basketball camps in the future?
Yeah, I mean, well, you know how it used to be. Nobody could use or like the name, image, and likeness. Like you couldn't use it. So I always wanted to do a camp with Austin, like even when he was at Wichita State and Oklahoma, like once I got out of college, but we could never do anything and now everything's changed. Now it's all money.
Mhm.
Now it's all
Now you
NIL.
could do a camp as much as you want.
Yeah,
Make as much bread as you
we
want off a camp.
we ran into a little compliance issue that one time.
Yeah. We
That's
did.
it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. And now it doesn't matter at all. Kids making millions. So no, when Austin finally got out, it was something the first year we kind of just threw together the first year. I mean, it was thrown together. I mean, it was I think we announced it in like we started thinking about it in June, announced it in July, and had it at the end of July. So it was a
That
quick
was the
turn.
year where like I came down a couple days early and Gunner was down there a couple days early and kind of just threw some stuff down on
Dude,
on paper and made it work.
we just threw it on a piece of paper. Like there was not much planning involved. And then we got such great feedback, and we how we talk about it all the time, Cobb. We don't think the camp is going to run that smoothly, like as that one did, and then as the future ones did, because then we ended up having three this past year in different locations across Arkansas. And you and Gunnar helped me tremendously of like getting that set up, and like it would just flowed so well. Because we got the word out, like got the social media going, got some good buzz around it, and then like almost filled up all of the camps. I mean, I think we ended up having 550 kids, 560 kids out of the 600 we were going to allow to come to camp. And as a first trial basis in some of those places was really good. So it's definitely something we're thinking about doing again. Like I haven't put just a tremendous amount of thought into it. I know, like you said, we get the messages all the time, like, when's the next
Yeah.
one? Camps, do we have them planned? I'm like, if we had them planned, we'd probably let you know. So it's really just a plan. It's really planning with Austin on when he's available, when it's possible. You don't want any scheduling conflicts, even with like, if the Lakers make a run, you don't want a scheduling conflict. So we're trying to all put that all together and get something, going. We're not going to quit the camps. Like it's been too much. One, fun, two, such like a great success that,
Yeah.
we're not just going to up and quit them.
Yeah, the other thing I was thinking of is like you're kind of building this up now and like doing multiple locations and like getting really great feedback. And I think the reason why is like also we have, like friends, like basically a big group of friends, but also like people who know basketball really well and are coaches or players, and like have legit experience and like actually teach like legit skills and fundamentals to the younger kids. And like you're on kids about spacing and passing the ball and not over dribbling. Whereas like in these days it's tough. Like you might have some kids who just go and like dribble around cones all day whenever they go and like try and learn a new skill or something. So I think it's definitely a different vibe. But I mean, the way you've set it up for yourself and like had so much success with it, is this like something now that you ever think of for like your future, like after basketball, like continuing to do something in this space, like whether it's, just doing a bunch of camps like yearly or doing like some basketball training on your own, or like have you thought about it at all, or do you still want to go the coaching route?
Yeah, I don't know, actually. Like,
I mean, I hope you play for another 10 years, but I was just curious, like if you've thought about it that
no,
way at all.
no, it's a fair question. And like I talk with Casey about it all the time. Like I don't know. Like I used to be dead set on coaching. You know that from when we played together in college. Like I wanted to go into it. I love the game. Like I wanted to coach, and then I know I want to do something around basketball, but I don't know actually what it will be. Like you said,
Yeah.
the camp so successful and we have such a good time doing them. I definitely are going to have to include those into like whatever the future plans will be. So I can't probably let anything like that get in the way of that. I don't know how compliance and stuff with that works
Yeah.
with coaching and stuff like that these days. So I mean, I want to do those for a long time coming, just because they're so much fun. Like we have a great week, great guys, like you said, and girls. Izzy is killing, by the way, absolutely killing.
He
Shout
is
out,
cooking. Shout
cooking,
out is. She's
cooking.
been killing.
But just having all those people and coaches there working, and we have a great week. Like it's a stressful week, 10 days, whatever it is that you guys are down for, but it's a lot of fun. And yeah, I mean, something with basketball is going to be, in the future plans, but it's hard to tell. It's hard to know, really.
Yeah, once you're 38, 39, and you had a 10 plus year BBL career, and then you can hang it up, and then you can think about it a little more then.
Yeah, the way my body feels, it ain't no years even thinking about it.
then you can play golf for another 60
Man,
years after that.
man, I wish Hillbilly Bogey would take off, and then I'm just joining the channel. I'm
Hey,
gonna be the third guy when they expand.
You just need a membership somewhere every day.
Well, they just put that on the company. They got to.
Exactly. Got to put it on there, take off, start getting some sponsorship dollars. That's all it needs.
They need something. They need some merchandise or something. I keep telling them, y'all could
they
start get some
should. They can make
merchandise.
some bread off some merch.
The merch would go, yeah, the merch would go quick.
I tell you, I'd wear it. I told Trent the other day. I was like, hey, I'll be like an influencer for you.
Brand ambassador.
My ambassador. Yeah, I said ambassador. He goes, what's that mean? I'm like, dude. I was like,
That's that's the
I was like-
Arkansas shit right there.
I was
Hey.
like, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. I was like, we'll talk about it.
Trent's a math teacher, not a marketing teacher, you know?
Well, I think he's trying to learn how to do one or the other now. The math is gone. He's trying to add up the dollars.
I was saying he can add up the money that they make.
He's doing a different type of math now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of golf though, let's stay on that for a little bit. Me and Caleb were talking about this the other day on a phone call, but your guy, I'm pretty sure, one of your guys is Tiger. You're a Tiger guy, right? You're a big fan of Tiger.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he was kind of out of his prime by the time like I got up, but he was so enjoyable to watch.
But you know, his time with Nike has come to an end. You know, we like to talk about Nike a lot here. And there are some leaks coming out now of him with TaylorMade. He's going to come out with his own clothing line called Sunday Red. And I don't know, have you seen the logo that got leaked and everything? And it's just that iconic TW, man. I'm going to miss it. And I don't know if the next logo will really compare, but I don't know. Would you rock some Sunday Red gear?
I mean, I would rock it. I mean, yeah. I mean, I would. I mean, Tiger, like, I think he's the GOAT. I don't think there's any discussing. Like, they can talk about all the other guys that were before him winning all the champion, whatever. But what he was doing, like, for the game, we had this talk on the bus the other day. Like, is Tiger the GOAT? And I'm like, yeah. I mean, what he was doing, how dominant he was for a time, and then like you see guys coming up like Spieth or Scotty Scheffler, and they're like, oh, he's the net, and then they. I mean, it's so hard to maintain of what they did or what Tiger did, just staying at the top for so long and being so dominant. But no, I would rock some. I mean, I don't like it as much as the TW stuff, but it might grow on me.
The price is about to be crazy though.
Man, I need a plug then. Austin.
Right. Hook it up right there.
Hey, TaylorMade's out in Cali, isn't he? He gotta have somebody picking it up at that.
Doesn't does Austin not have a club deal, bro?
No, he bought his I went and got fitted with him. I went with him when he went to get fitted for clubs this last summer in Little Rock, actually. Me and Trent went with him. A crazy process, by the way. If you've never seen it or
yeah, I got fitted for my last set of irons. It's wild.
It's a process, huh?
You're like tired at the end, bro. It's like an hour of just hacking balls.
Bro, and you just did irons, right? Austin got his whole bag fitted.
That had to take like 2 hours.
3 hours, bro. 3.
Oh no.
Because Austin's a good golfer. So it was like the dude was trying so much stuff to make little difference.
Right. When you're a good golfer, like the equipment can make like just perfection as opposed to like little bitty tweaks of it.
Well, he was hitting really good shots, and the guy was like, I don't know, and then he's like, let me try this, and then he was like, look at the little difference, like how a little bit closer all these four with this.
Yeah, the dispersion. You got to look at spin numbers crazy. That's when you start looking at descent angle and all that stuff. Like you're making the smallest differences.
I think it would really help me to get fitted for first off, like that was expensive. Like there's just like it was, but Austin has it like to go get fitted. Like he was like, oh, this is my first big purchase, and we're like, what, $6,000? Like that's not crazy for a player.
Right. Dude don't even have a car.
Most people, I was gonna say, most people are buying something crazy. He's getting
so
fitted for $6,000.
It was $6,000. First off, he was like, hey, my card's not working. Do you have a card? And I was like, are you for real? what? And he goes, I don't know. I must have a limit on this card. And I'm like, I have to pay for your golf clubs, like your 650, 600 golf clubs. And he was like, I'll pay you back. I'll give you extra money. And I was like, okay. Like, so then I tried to swipe my card and it was like the business, it was the camp card. So I was like, I don't think there's a limit on this. There's a limit. So then I ended up putting 5,000 on the camp card, and then he put the 600 on his. And it ended up, I was like, he goes, oh, I just found out my limit's 5,000 too. I'm like, cool.
Hey, tell him to come over to Chase, bro. We'll take care of him.
I think he did have Chase.
He's not talking to the right branch manager,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Make a flight to Kansas City. Get him right.
that's what I'm saying. No, so
That's so funny, bro.
That's awesome.
He'd look at you like, "Yeah, my card's declined, brother. You got
Hey, bro,
me?"
I'm gonna need you to pick this one up.
he was like, you got a card that works? I have a 5,000. I have a limit. I don't know what it is. I tried to swap mine, it didn't work. And he was just like, you don't know what your limit is? Like, I can call them, and they're like, it's 5,000. And he goes, all right, put 5,000 on yours, and I'll put 600 on mine. And I was like, okay.
You're like, shouldn't we do it the other way?
I ended up losing $15 in the deal because he transferred me 5,000 back, and I lost 15 in the transfer fee. So he actually owes me money. Austin, you hear this?
Also owes you
Hey,
15
right.
bucks.
Write it
No, I'm
down.
taking 20. It's interest.
Yeah,
write it down.
you're right.
Yeah, he said he was gonna give you pay back plus extra.
Well, I told him he didn't have to. Let's say
Oh, okay.
Hey, that's a good brother. That's a good brother.
Yeah.
until the 15 got taken out for the transfer fee.
That's some shit Kai would do. Is try and make money off my money. Like when I bought him those off-white Zoom flies,
Was he
And I
and
paid you
college?
for him.
and he paid me. Hey, here's what happened. So
They
I
were
spent
150 and I paid you 200, I'm pretty sure.
no, you paid me regular price and then turn around.
No,
and
I
sold
gave
them
you
bitches
some
for
extra bread, bro, for your time.
And then you turn around, sold them bitches for 900, bro.
Hey, bro, I
said
couldn't
it-
justify putting 900 bucks on my feet, bro. Spence,
If
could
I
you
would have
justify
if
doing
I'd have
that?
known you were about
No,
to sell
I'm
them,
not. No, I
just
wouldn't be
sold
doing it. No.
I would have just sold them myself though, bro.
Bro, but you don't remember what happened? You were trying to get every single one of the 10, and you said you want any of these because I was busy. I had practice whenever they was going to do the drops. And I said, I like the Zoom flies. Can you enter in those for me? You said, yeah, I'll enter in a 15 on those. And what happened? Hey, Nike blessed you with my size, bro. That's not my fault. That's not on me, is it, Spence? Come on, bro. That's not on me, is it?
Nah. I mean, and you
That's on
gave him
Nike.
you gave him 50 extra?
I gave
No.
him some extra bread, bro. I gave you
25
extra bread
dollars. $25 extra. They
For
were
your
175.
time.
He gave me 200.
for your time. I gave you some extra money for your time, bro.
That's OD.
No,
So-
but like, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. I need to get fitted for a driver though, because
You do. You do.
I just need I just don't hit it very far.
I will say, so I went and got fitted for my irons. It was my first bonus at Chase. I was it my bonus? I don't remember, but I went and that was like the first big purchase, and it was like luckily not as expensive. It was $75 for the fitting, and then I'm part of this golf group on Facebook, and it's like this club distributors on there. So I hit him up, and he could get me the irons I got fitted into for like closer to
Yeah.
like wholesale price, which was great. So
Not the markup fitted
yeah,
price.
yeah.
What
So
they
I
charge.
I saved about 300-400 on the irons, which was great. But yeah, man, you gotta go get fitted. It's a cool process. It's fun. Especially like I don't know, you're kind of really into golf like me, I feel like, and so it's an enjoyable experience to learn about the stuff and talk about it.
Yeah, Austin was hitting his driver at the time. He had the Titleist, whatever the new Titleist was, and he was hitting it like with like 6,000 revolutions per whatever, and they were like, "That's what a 6-iron should be." Like
That's
his
spinny.
6-iron and his driver had the same spin on it, and the
That's
guy was
crazy.
like,
Now he's
this-
hitting bombs.
he was like, "This is bad." And then they fitted him. He got the Paradigm, and
Ooh.
I mean, he hits it a long way. Him and Trent both. Like, if Trent will hit it straight, it usually didn't go straight.
Hey, Trent hits bombs though, but it just don't always go straight. Trent
Because
definitely hits
Trent's a
bombs.
baseball guy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got a lot of power, but they both hit it. I mean, 300 easily. I mean,
Where are they playing at? Are they members anywhere?
No, they're not members anywhere. They normally
They
play at
always play at that damn Angeles
Angeles
National. I feel like
National.
they
Yeah,
always play there on their
it's
videos
public
at least.
and it's not like crazy expensive. Like I think it's one of some of the cheapest you find in LA. It's like a 90, 100 around.
Oh,
If you
that's
get it.
yeah. Out there, that's not bad at all.
No, so we played it. We played at Trump National, which I was talking to Austin and Trent earlier about this because I guess they played there yesterday. And Austin's like, I think that's the hardest course in the nation. So I played out there once with them, and it is so tight, so long. Like you hit it, and there's no like. It's not like you hit it in the woods. It's like you hit it in the woods. You're in the like you can't see, you can't find it. It's gone.
Uh,
You hit it off. I mean, you hit it too far right. It's off a cliff into the ocean. So they play out there some, and they were talking about like what would we shoot scrambling from the tips out there, and Austin's like I think we'd shoot like 4 or 5 over because it's that difficult.
that's
So they play out there
crazy.
some. It's super. I mean, it just depends. Somebody was telling me about a membership you can get out there, and I want to say it's like 25,000 for the year, and you still pay 150 every time you go.
That's
Really?
insane.
Yeah, so you
Talk about
membership, and you pay a fee every time you go. Still,
damn, that's crazy. Talk
True.
about 2 summers ago. It was 2 summers ago, I think, when you got to go to Liberty National, right?
No, we went last year too. So we
Oh, you
went.
went last year too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
talk about playing out there, man. That's obviously a bucket list course for a lot of people. What was that experience like?
man, it's cool. I mean, when I first went out there, I was just like shell shocked. I was just like, this is. I mean, this is a PGA. They have tournaments there. They had the President's Cup there. I think back in like 20. I don't remember what it was. Not too long ago, the President's Cup was out there. They had the Northern Trust or Northern Sun. I would
Yep.
remember it's called the
Yep.
Northern Trust. Uh, man, and it's just a pristine. Like you don't. You're. It's like we play on greens back home in Arkansas that don't run as smoothly as the fairways, and it's just like so we're lucky like through Austin's connections and stuff. But there's a guy that takes care of us and hosts us and has us out there, and he likes doing it every summer, which is a blessing for us because we get to go play us like a PGA course. I think this last summer we went and played 1 or 2 rounds, and then we actually got to go this past summer and play like 4 days in a row.
Ooh.
So I mean it's incredible. I mean it's right on. You see Manhattan across on a couple of the holes. There's an iconic par 3. The skyline of Manhattan is just sitting there in the background. You're hitting a couple tee shots towards the Statue of Liberty, and I mean the views are immaculate. So super cool course.
You gotta take
They,
the. Sorry, go ahead, Kyle.
I was just gonna say, is that your favorite course that you've ever gotten to play, or
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's a different level of nice, and I mean, just it's super difficult too. That's where I got the 6 strokes in the match that we played. It's me and Austin against the guy's name is Lee, a business guy from up there, and he had a partner too. We play a little best ball competition one day for bragging rights until the next summer, and super difficult course. Like it plays super tough, and I'd say it's my best. I also got to play a Lotion Club this summer. It's the nicest course in Arkansas. Honestly, it's so private that I hadn't heard about it until last summer. Like, and it's in Little Rock.
Really?
I've never heard, and it's apparently designed by a guy that did it for his dad, or designed by a guy that did like Augusta National. It's like looks super similar in some styles, like the kind of the undulation of the fairways
Yeah.
and the greens. And that one was actually not too difficult, which was like appreciated. Like, you don't play the back tees, but then you could actually hit your driver. Some of those tough courses are like you're looking down you're trying to hit an iron because you just want to stay. That one you could take driver out and swing away. So it was nice.
Yeah, that's the next connection you got to figure out is how to get on that course in Georgia.
Man, hey,
Hey,
man,
JJ figured it out. You just got
man.
you got to figure it out.
We're gonna try that. We're gonna have to. Austin will have to figure it out somehow. I mean, but it's there's apparently the Lee guy is now a member at this new course in Miami that just opened. I don't remember the name of it, but I mean, insane.
You got to get on the Grove too. You got to get on there.
Man, hey, I'm gonna get on as many courses as humanly possible. Okay. I'm just gonna
I'm gonna
be
play
there.
some golf now.
I'll play some golf. So apparently this summer we're supposed to do a Liberty National and then I forget what the course is called in Miami, but it's a new just opened insane course. So he's like, I want to have you guys down in Miami. We play a couple rounds down there, then we go to New York and play or to Jersey and play Liberty National.
What does
So
he do?
Alton's connected with him because he had that protein deal, Owen.
Mm-hmm.
He founded that. He's a big business. Like he used to
Gotcha.
be on Wall Street.
Didn't he like found some other companies too? I thought Austin was saying he founded like Veggie Straws or something too.
Yeah, that's what I found out this summer. Like he kind of told
Yeah.
the story. He was working for like Goldman Sachs and like he was on Wall Street, and then he decided to like get in the food and drink industry, and founded all these little companies, and then just he makes them. He's really good at what he does. Comes up with these companies, these ideas, makes them really popular, sells them, does it again. Like I guess that's his passion now. And he loves golf, getting into golf crazy. So found out Austin like golf, and there's the connection now. Great guy. Text me every now and then. How's basketball going? Good, man. See you this summer.
How's the here's the question of the week for you. Would you rather never touch a basketball again for the rest of your life, or never be able to touch a golf club again for the rest of your life? If you had to choose one or the other. That's the tough question of the week.
Hey, golf's a lifetime sport, son.
I know. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I know.
You're never even able to just go in a gym and just shoot around ever again, or just go with your boys and play some pickup ever again.
Question: Do I have to pay for all my golf?
I mean, yeah. You have to pay for the golf still. It's just like normal. You have to pay for the golf. You probably have gyms for free, gym access for free. Which one would you rather give up for the rest of your life? Never can do again. Basketball or golf? That's low-key a tough question.
That's such a tough question. Like, if you would say that the golf was included,
it's golf easily.
It's golf.
Yeah.
It's golf. But man, memberships and stuff are so expensive. But so now you're telling me though, if I don't touch basketball ever again, I can't have camp. So
you can have camp, you just can't touch the rock. You can teach the kids how to do it, but you can't touch the rock.
So some kids like Spencer catch, and I'm like,
you're like, eat. Hey, like the little girl off Remember the Titans when she passed her the basketball.
Yep.
There's specific rules at the end, like no basketball for signatures, please. Photos only.
Yeah. Sorry, can't touch it. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. It's a really tough question. I
think if you say, okay, you can never play in like an organized, or would you rather never play in a basketball like legit game again, or would you rather never play a round of golf again? You could probably say, okay, I'll never play in a basketball game again, because you can always play like pickup or like shoot around. At least you still can have fun with it.
I've seen those. Have you seen those TikToks where it's like you get $50,000 a year to play golf, but you couldn't make any other income? Would you do it?
But all the golf is free. Yeah, I was like, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, probably would.
Yeah.
I play golf every day. If I would be like, okay, I would want to live in like Florida or something, somewhere warm.
Yeah,
every day.
If they're like, you get paid to play golf, 50,000.
Yeah.
You can't make any other. I'm like, yeah.
I can make 50,000 work.
Man,
I don't got time to do anything else. I'm playing golf. I don't care.
Yeah. And then you don't have to golf every day if you don't want. Like, you get tired of it, you just don't golf.
Take a couple days off. Need some rest days.
Yeah. And if you're a member, you probably get some free food sometimes.
Maybe.
Who knows? Get a little turn dog here and there.
The Liberty National turn dogs really just changed my life.
Really? It's crazy.
They have these halfway houses.
Yeah.
I'm like, man.
Is Yeah, sorry. Isn't a halfway house where a convict goes after they get out of prison and they can't go into normal and they can't go into normal life at first? Isn't that a halfway house, bro?
I don't know, but that's what they call.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
pretty
that
Yeah,
sure.
that
definitely is what
is.
they're called.
I'm pretty sure that's what they
Oh,
call
okay.
it. I'm pretty sure that's what
That's
they call
no
it.
halfway house in golf is after the night, like between the ninth green and the
Yeah,
10th tee.
I
It's where
yeah.
you
oh,
like
okay,
stop and
okay,
have a
okay.
snack and stuff.
I was a
But
little
I
confused,
believe it is
brother.
also where like a
They
little
house
rehab
inmates
house
that are
type
trying
thing.
to reintegrate into normal life.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
well, I didn't see any inmates at this one, but they had really good hot dogs. They
Bro, I might need you to scoop me. I might need you to scoop me a hat this time when you go.
okay. I can do it. I can do it. I,
But
I bought. I bought me a polo.
yeah,
Man,
you gotta
I
buy
bet that was
stuff
a
when you
grip.
go. Isn't
Hey, the
there like
club.
it was crazy. It was like 80.
Oh, that's actually surprising. I was
isn't
thinking it
there
was gonna be
clubhouse
minimum
and stuff like
120.
insane?
Bro, it's insane. And you know what's crazy? They have a boat that goes every hour across to Manhattan.
That's
Like a
crazy.
golf course boat.
Yeah, because I remember when they played, I think it was the Northern Trust, like they just showed a bunch of videos of the guys riding the ferry across or whatever.
Yeah, that's nice. It's huge yacht almost. Yeah,
Crazy.
it's a sweet boat. Yeah, it's and then I think that's where Cam Young like shot a 62 or something,
I think so.
62 and then lost the next day.
Crazy. What
All
was
right,
on
well
the hot
we're
dog? What was
what?
on the hot dog? What'd you put on it?
Oh, I thought you said he was on a hot dog. I said
Oh no,
pause.
I'm a simple hot dog kind of guy. I like the ketchup. That's it. I'm good.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm a simple
Ketchup's the
turned
best.
dog kind of guy.
You can never go to Chicago. They might kill you there if you only put ketchup on your hot dog.
Why do you have
Mustard, mustard only in Chicago.
That is
really?
true. That is
They used to
true.
get on me and Caleb when we were kids, and we went up there to visit our family.
I don't like mustard though. Like, what do I got to eat it plain then? I mean, what's up?
I mean, you could
I
put
mean,
they also got what else they got on there? Sport peppers,
Sport
tomato,
peppers,
pickle.
relish, pickle, tomato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that sounds horrible.
Chicago dog,
I
baby.
just, I'm not. I won't eat it then. I just okay. You guys,
He's like, never mind. I don't want a hot
I
dog.
don't want a hot dog anymore.
Spence, how do you like your wieners? Big, thick, or like the small?
Everything in between. Just no mustard.
Oh,
But what I was gonna say, this will be a good. I think this is a good question for both of y'all here. Um, give me your top three bucket list courses that you haven't played that you would love to play one day. There's no limitations on it. It could be as
Okay.
unrealistic as you want it to be. Uh, what are three bucket list courses that you would want to play one day before you die?
Spence, you going first, or
You want to you want me to get all three? You me just get one and then you get one.
No,
yeah,
you
let's.
can. Okay, I mean it's not a draft, so y'all can have the same courses. Like, but I'm
I I
just
think
want to hear y'all's list.
I would have
Number
to
one.
say I would have to say St. Andrews. I think it's
Yeah,
just like it's too iconic not to. Like you would just have to find it would have to be on a good day. Because like people that go out there and play, I think it would almost not ruin the experience, but if the weather was just so terrible, I still couldn't have fun, you know? But St. Andrews probably, I mean, is insane. Like just the
yeah.
views and the history of and the course is just it's so different than what we have.
I mean, St. Andrews is on the list of three. The obvious one is Augusta National.
Of course.
Um, and then, oh man, I don't even
I
know
think
it.
those two are maybe the most iconic, but it's the third where there's a lot of courses that you could put it there at three that are also
Right.
iconic or look like they'd be fun to play, maybe or great views, etc.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, you could go like the thing is you can go super super private to where it's just another one like Augusta that you'll never get to play. Like St. Andrews, if you tried enough times, you could play. Like they have a little lottery system
yeah.
to get to play, or you can go get there at like 3 in the morning and wait at the clubhouse and find a grouping and stuff. But Augusta, you're never gonna get to play unless you have some crazy connections. So Spence will probably play there someday. And then uh, there's like Pine Valley. You're never gonna get to play. I'll throw on there since it's here in Kansas, and I'm a Kansan now. I'll throw Prairie Dunes on there. Top 25 course in the country usually. Super private as well. So I'll throw Perry Dunes on there in my top three.
I think I would. It's so. I feel so bad saying like St. Andrews and then like Pebble Beach, but like it's so iconic of a course.
Right.
And then I would say for like three, I think just for the views and because I said I always wanted to play it. Do you remember where they played the match a few years ago up in Montana?
Yeah.
That course looks so sweet, just with like the views of like I thought it was fake. I thought it was like background AI generated background. They're like, no, they're in Mount Montana playing. So I
Yeah.
think
It was
someplace
sick.
like that would be cool. I don't remember the name of the course, but it was like at a lodge in Montana. Like imagine that in the summer, probably great weather, cool views. And that's something that's not just like Pebble Beach, Augusta, St. Andrews, you know.
Right. I would
So
like to, I mean, in a perfect world, dude, it's so hard because like I would want to play all the courses abandoned also. Like, I don't know. There's too many
it
courses.
there's too many. Like it's hard to narrow it down to 30 because it's just like if
Yeah.
you're there's some that are like almost impossible, but like you can play it. Like I heard it was almost impossible to play it like a lotion. Like I said, it was so private you've never heard of it.
Right.
And we just got lucky because there was just a guy that wanted to host us, and it was just like a connection and a random text message, and now we might be able to play a lotion again at some point. Like it's just
That'd be sick.
kind of crazy. The guy that let us on, I don't know who he is. Guess he's from Arkansas. But apparently, allegedly, he handles like the NIL for like Duke basketball.
Really?
Yeah. So I was just like,
And he lives out in
as a
Arkansas?
member there, lives there from Arkansas or something. He was like, yeah, I can't play with you guys today. I got to fly out. It's when he's like, I got to fly to Summer League. Coach K always meets all of alumni and people and everything out in Vegas for the. And I'm just like, who is this guy? I don't know who. I
Just
don't know.
That's
a mystery host, huh?
Hey,
Yeah,
basketball, that ball will take you places, you know?
but yeah. So I guess I gotta be able to touch the basketball again.
I think what's the course that the waste management opens on?
Oh,
TPC
I,
Scottsdale.
my bucket list would to be to play there, but to have everybody in the stands talking shit on me while I tee off on what's that 16.
Bro, are you
yeah.
actively trying to murder a person? You know?
No, but
Yeah, 100%. And if I hit
I,
a bad shot, I want to hear it all.
I agree though. It wouldn't be the same play. I mean, it'd be a nice course, but it wouldn't be the same playing there without the fans.
Yeah, exactly.
I've heard that like I've heard of people who played it when there's not the grandstands and stuff, and it's literally just like the most basic par three, 16 is,
Yeah, I believe that.
which would
Oh,
kind of suck.
I feel like that makes that hole harder just having all those eyes on you, bro. Like even for the pros, that has to be
Yeah.
a little bit more pressure.
for sure. For
Even
sure.
though they're used to playing in front of people, but just not to that level.
My dad and Trent got to play St. Jude at
Oh, for real?
Southwind. Apparently, the week after they had it there, Trent said it was the worst round of his life. Like he was so mad that
How
he didn't.
hard was it? It was probably playing so hard.
Okay, well, here was the thing. He said that the people they went with weren't great golfers. Like weren't like, but they wanted to play the tips to like, they just played the tournament here. They just, bro, dude, what are we doing? Trent said you hit it this far into the rough, like off the fairway, you don't find it. You do not find the golf ball.
That sucks.
And I was like, Trent, what'd you shoot? And he's like, probably like a 130. And he goes, probably not even like an unofficial 130. And I'm like, that's not even fun at that point. Like golf wouldn't be fun at that point.
Yeah,
Um,
that's tough.
a course can be hard, but to play, in my opinion, to play the tips just to play the tips on especially a course that's that difficult is just like pointless.
Dude, it's way more fun to play like the whites or something.
Just play up to your skill.
Yeah,
The reason it's back there is for the pros. Like
right.
it has nothing to
There's no
do.
reason for it.
That's
What
The only time I would play like the back tees was when there's this like par three course in Fargo that was short, so I'd play the back from that. But like you're hitting into like 170-yard par threes was the longest, so it's like whatever.
Yeah, I mean, there's course like I played at Newport there, and our Cobb's been there. Like we play the back tees, but it's not the course is short. Like
Right.
it's
If
not
it's a
those.
big course, bro, you don't need to play the back tees. You're not hitting it
I
300.
think my biggest pet peeve on the golf course is whenever you get behind people who, like, obviously I'm not a good golfer. I'm pretty bad. And like I'll be playing with like Zach Lane or something, and we'll go out there and we want to play a little round, and we'll get behind two people who, for some reason, they're at the same level or worse than us, but for some reason they want to play the tips. And you
It's
get behind them, and then they won't let you play through, and you're just sitting there all day. Like, why the hell are you guys playing all the way back? That is like one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, you're not good enough to play that far back. Like, it is okay to play a tee box up.
there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing. It just
Exactly.
there's I have a lot of pet peeves in golf, and we could talk about them all day.
Biggest pet peeve in golf. Let's hear it, Spence. I know because I know you're a pet peeve type of guy. You get a little frustrated out there on the course sometimes.
Biggest pet peeve on the golf course. I mean, okay. Let me just put like, can we just throw slow play out of there?
Yeah,
Like
because that's
it's. I mean,
Yeah, but you and Austin play unbelievably fast.
but we I think more of my pet peeves are the reason why people play slow.
Yeah,
You can take your time and play slower, but if you're bad, don't play slow. That's what I'm gonna say. Like if you're
yeah.
bad,
yeah.
don't play slow. And also, you don't need to take 16 practice swings. You don't.
No.
You don't need to take any practice. Like if you want to take one or two to feel good about it, be my guest.
I
But
feel like I play better if it's 0.
it's I've played a round of golf in an hour and 15 minutes before. Like it's
18?
18.
What?
18.
I told you he plays dumb
You was
fast. You've
by
never played with
yourself?
Spence, have
There was
you?
nobody else on the course?
So I was using my dad's golf cart. It's a course I've played many of times. It was hot, so there wasn't just a ton of people out there. I hit my ball and I went. And I watched it, but if it's in the fairway, I'm gonna drive in the fairway, find it, I'm gonna hit it again. I'm not gonna take forever to read the putt. Like if it's a makeable one, yeah, I might look at it. But I think I played it was an hour and 15 minutes because I had to be home for my mom said dinner was at like 7. And I was like, so I'm about 20, 30 minutes away from home. I started at 5:30 and got home by 7.
Can't miss out on the steaks.
That's what it was too. And I was like, it was towards the end of the summer, and I think I ended up shooting 1 under, but you don't need to take.
Sick flex.
Man, wow, it was just I played good. I played good.
Surprised you even took time to write down the damn score in an hour 15
No,
minutes, bro.
I didn't. I just kept up with
Kept it
it.
in your head.
Yeah, what happened is I made 2 birdies and 1 bogey. It's easy to keep when you do that. So, like, it's not.
Mine's a little tougher to keep whenever you get
Yeah,
when you're getting
it's
a bunch of 7, 8s, and 9s.
but that's okay. But then, like, I'm okay with people playing, but if you're with a bigger group, like you need to play either your own ball or some game to where you're not chasing your ball around the whole time.
Mhm.
Right.
You play a scramble or some kind of game to where, or some kind of limit to where you're not out there for 5 hours.
Yeah.
Smacking
Swing,
it around.
going right forest to left forest, chasing your golf ball around.
Hey,
Like,
playing by yourself though, you really can't play around super fast. Like I realized that whenever I was playing, like I never played by myself until this past summer. Cause like to me, part of golf that I liked was just like being around like friends or going out there with pops or like you know what I mean? Like that was part of like the thing that I liked is y'all just get to spend time together. Like, you ride around on the cart, get to have a little conversation. But then I was like, I want to actually just play by myself. And then I started liking that even more
Playing
because you just kind of get to be to yourself and listen
yeah,
to some music maybe or something like that. But just kind of chill.
yeah.
playing by myself is my most therapeutic like existence in the world. I love playing golf by myself.
I I'm not against it at all. I mean, I like it. I enjoy it too. I mean,
Especially there, I would find days where there wasn't people out there, or I'd be like first off in the morning and I'd walk. Whew.
that's the bet. That's literally the bet. Me and Trent will like. I don't know if it wasn't this summer, but it was the summer before. I would just go over to his house and stay, and I'd be like, Trent, we're waking up. We're gonna be at Cooper's Hawk at 6:15, like 6:30, whenever the sun's gonna be up. We're gonna be there
Yep.
because then we could play if we wanted to 36 holes, but be the first ones out and never run into anybody.
Yeah.
I think
Awesome.
one more pet peeve is when people think they're good and they're not.
That's
You can
fair.
suck at golf. I do not care.
But don't say you're good.
But don't be like, oh, on that swing, I really felt the happen. I'm like, that is one of my biggest icks. It's like, oh, I could feel I didn't rotate into it. No, you're just bad. You know, like, does anybody feel
Yeah,
that?
I know. I hear you on that.
I
I
hear
hear
you.
you on that.
You can, and then I don't care if you say it like once, like, oh, I didn't, I probably didn't rotate through that one. But if you're like, oh, I didn't rotate, oh, my hands were open the whole, I'm like,
You're out
dude,
there analyzing every shot.
you're not good enough to know. You need to make like square contact on the ball before you even talk about your hips rotating through. That's probably my biggest pet peeve, actually. That and slow play. Boom. Eliminate that. We eliminate the problems in golf.
There you go.
Man.
There you go.
There would be no war. There would be peace, universal. There'd be harmony everywhere. Just those two things could happen, huh?
It would solve all the problems, I think. People get mad because they have to wait on people on the D box.
That is
Oh,
accurate.
you know what you know what I hate sometimes is when somebody like, I mean, so I like if I'm playing by myself or if I'm playing with a friend, even like if someone will let you play through so you don't have to wait on him anymore. Sometimes like they'll be about to tee off and they like wait on you to finish like a par three so then you can play through. And so you're already like, damn, they're watching me on the par three, bro. I always get a little nervous. And then the worst feeling in the world is someone goes, hey, go ahead, play through, guys. Go ahead. You just absolutely shank one out of bounds. Bro, like when I was playing by myself in Wichita, I remember like some old heads were like, yeah, go ahead, play through, play through. But I shanked one, but like it looked like it could have been in, but I saw that shit bounce out of bounds. But I hit it pretty far, but I was like, all right, boys, see you later. Hopped in my car and just drove away. Went down there, like grabbed the ball in my pocket, just dropped it where they thought it was. They're like, that might be in, that might be good. I'm like, oh yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good. See you later. But I was like so embarrassed. I didn't want to hit another one. I was like, I'm out of here.
That's super awkward. But what also is awkward is like when to let a person play through and not. Like
right.
when they're catching you and you're like, should we let them play through? And you ask yourself that question probably like 6 times. You're like,
yeah.
We let them play through. Nah, they're just approaching into the green. They're not catching us now. And then they're right on your butt on the next hole. And you're like, I probably should let them play through. You wait on the tee box and they're nowhere to be found. And you're just like,
all right, I'm in.
All right, I'm in. I'm like, they're not fast enough for me. And if someone lets you play through, get out of the way.
You play that hole fast.
If you're on the green and someone's waiting on you to play through, you don't have to finish out your 2-footer. Like, just you can hit it if you want, but like be fat. You don't go up there and read your 2-footer if someone's waiting for you to play through, unless you're playing for like money or like people are. If it's serious, like if you're just playing around a golf and you have a 2-footer left and the person's waiting on the tee box for you, just get out of the way. Just pick it up.
Bro, the worst feeling though is when you're up on the tee box and some guys wave you on walk from the fairway. And I'm sitting there like, brother, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. I don't know where the hell this ball is going. You better duck and freaking cover whenever I let this thing fly because you might get domed, brother. And yo, last year playing by myself, playing like the best round of my life. Like absolutely don't even know what was happening because I'm not good enough to even know what I was doing different or how I was hitting the ball so well. And I had ditched the driver because I couldn't get my driver. I go to it was like a short par four. Let's say it was only like 250 or something on this par four. And a lot of people shoot
stick
iron anyway. No, these dudes are up there on the fairway. There's one dude that's like kind of close, but they were like older guys, like probably in their 50s. Like, so they weren't hitting it very far. They all hit driver. Like I watched them tee off. And as I was pulling up, And then as I got on the tee box, they're all like, "Hey, come on, you're by yourself. Go ahead." It's like, because there's a group of 5. I'm like, okay, them dudes are pretty far out there. I was like, I'm hitting my 3-iron or whatever. Hole's like 250. Bro, I smacked that thing. The best shot I've ever hit in my entire life. Felt so good. I felt so high. I was literally floating down to go get my ball, like 10 feet off the green. I was like, man, I can go up and down for an easy bird right now. And like the pin, the side of the green that I was off of, the pin was like right there, bro. I was like, I gotta get it on the green. That's it. I'm in for a birdie.
Oh man, I don't
Brother,
like the setup,
brother, brother. I go up, like I'm floating, right? And these dudes are all looking at me too. Like, go ahead, finish it out, finish it out. All right, let me go up and down real quick. Let me show them how to play some golf. Chunk the first one 2 feet in front of me. Blade the second one across the green. Said F it. Took out the putter. Texas wedged it, and then 2 putted after that. Picked up my ball. Said, "All right, boys."
But
Yo.
he made a 6 from 20 feet.
Yo, bro. When I hit the first shot, they were all like, "Damn!" Like they're like giving their one boy shit who like hit it the farthest. Like he outdrove you with an iron, blah, 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 like giving him crap. I'm like, yeah, I'm him. That's what I'm thinking when I'm walking up to it, bro. Ended up making a 6, yo. I was
Oh.
absolutely dejected going into the next hole. I literally went there, I teed off, hit the next one in the woods, literally just drove away because I was like, I don't even want these dudes to see me on the next tee box. I don't even think I finished the hole, bro. It was an emotional roller coaster for sure.
Oh man,
That's tough.
I've had some rounds where I just like get to the end of it. I'm sick of it. I just hit a bad shot. And I'm going home. I'm not even playing anymore. I'm out.
Yeah. I don't even
Sometimes you
finish
got
it.
to. Yeah. All right, boys. I gotta go to work. So
All right, we can wrap it up. I don't really.
Big time.
Hey, he's got to make money, Got to make money somehow.
Yeah.
I'm on the clock right now, kind of. So
How are you on the clock?
perks of the job. I'm over here, right?
I mean, I guess.
I'm on the job too.
I don't consider
Look at
myself
us.
to be on the clock when I'm sitting at home.
Yeah, I guess.
You live
You'd
there,
be
don't
there
you?
anyway. You'd be in Kansas anyway, Like
Yeah,
I wouldn't be in
guess.
Romania if it wasn't for my job.
That's fair. All right.
But
Well,
I don't
love
know.
y'all, boys.
This was a good conversation. I think we talked more golf for sure than we did basketball, but I
That's
just
more important.
kind of wanted to get Spence on here, give him a little update for people who might be watching. Camps are coming this summer. You guys have to keep an eye out on the Reeves Brothers basketball camp pages.
Please stop messaging. We'll get that info.
I
Yeah.
heard they're releasing dates in the next couple weeks.
No,
so that's pretty
no,
cool.
no,
We're
no.
not. No, we're not.
You'll see him when you see him. And Spence, we appreciate you coming on, man. You guys are killing it this year. Keep doing your thing. Keep shooting the hell out of the ball like you have been, and
Yeah, sick game winner, son.
That was for you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Appreciate
anything
that.
else you got to say, Spence? Any closing remarks?
No, man. I appreciate you boys. I enjoyed catching up.
We got to get on a PGA soon.
Man, we playing for money though. 10 around.
See, this guy
Nah.
can't just have fun. This guy can't just have fun.
Hey,
I
hold up, pause before you get off, Caleb. I will say this: before I bought PGA, whenever I didn't own it, and him, and Gunner used to be on there, y'all boy, or it was more Gunner. Y'all boys would be playing, talking about let's play five, whatever. Let's play 5 for the round.
Gunner would always be like,
Gunner
no.
Gunner would get so mad, and the next thing I know, yo, Gun, what's up? No response. Look at the party. Gunner person has left the party. Just be gone.
Talk about rage quitting.
Hey, just be gone off the game of golf on the
He
game.
was raging in that game. I love
He
you.
was.
Love you, G. But you were raging in the game.
That game was bad for GP's mental.
Well, yeah, because Spence always want to play for money, and he's the best one at the game, bro.
It's a smart. He only gonna play for money at the games he's good at.
Me and Cobb would smack y'all too, by the way.
Come on
y'all
now.
was never playing y'all never wanted to play the scrambles or the. Me and Cobb was wrecking folks on the online for a while.
Hey, man,
we
got a family to
We
feed,
smacked
bro.
Trent and Austin on there a couple times too.
Feed your family, win a game. We'll send you some money.
All right, boys.
All right. Love y'all.
All right, love you guys. Bye.
Bye.